Oh yeah, welcome back to Green Hill Gaming, where I share my passion of video games with the whole wide world. In this live stream I'll be getting free dragon crystals in Mortal Kombat 1, so sit back, relax, but as always, and more importantly, enjoy the live stream. Like, why would you want to pay for free? Imagine someone says to you, here's a cake. I don't know why I have cake in the mind. And it's free, you don't have to give me anything for it. Why would you pay for free? You'd have to be an idiot if you pay for free. Absolutely. I know I keep saying this, but I don't care. I'll continue to keep saying it. IGN are reporting that the only way to get dragon crystals in Mortal Kombat 1 is to pay for them with real life money. And that's a load of bullshit. Because I'm going to be showing you how you can actually get free dragon crystals in Mortal Kombat 1 for free. I'm using a method, right, which involves leveling up the seasonal tower, right, in the gateway portal in Invasions, right? You can get this level, you can get this tower up to whatever level you want, it doesn't matter. I prefer reaching tower level 56 because it only has one round fights and the modifiers are not that deadly. Then you're going to get a really good talisman, right? My talisman that I'm using right now is a war horn, okay? So level 30 epic war horn, okay? I originally bought this as a level 30 common war horn, which you can get in one of the shops in the final messe, right? Rampart messe, right? Just keep going from shop to shop and you will find it. You can just fast travel from shop to shop and you will find the shop that sells the level 30 common war horn, right? And then you just basically upgrade your talisman and add whatever bonuses you want into it, like just use your consumables. And then if you want to find out where to get those consumables, right? So my bonuses are extra projectiles. You can put in however many you want, max charges, charges per recharge, and damage, right? Damage buffs, right? So listen, you will get the consumable needed to get the extra damage, charges per recharge, and max charges, all in the shop in the Sundo Festival messe, right, in Invasions. Again, just keep going from one shop to the next shop and you will find those consumables, okay? And then for the extra projectiles, right, the consumable for that is in the shop right beside the Natara boss battle on the final messe. You actually have to go there manually. Unfortunately, the game doesn't allow you to fast travel to that shop, but just make your way to the final Natara boss. The shop is right there, and you can get the consumable to get the extra projectiles, right? And then once you have your, oh yeah, you probably will need a lot of blood, dragon blood, which you can get by completing that seasonal tower. Every time you complete a seasonal tower, you get some dragon blood. That increases the chances of your talisman forging successfully. Get about 10 of them, to be fair. It's a grind, but it's worth it. Absolutely worth it. In every possible way, it's worth it. Seriously, right? Also, if the item you're looking for is out of stock, just change your system clock, put it 1 hour ahead, and problem solve. Okay? And then once you have your talisman, right, equip it, right, and then basically, as I said, I prefer to reach level 56. You can go to whatever level you want. Basically, the higher the tower level is, the more experience you're going to get, because you're capped at level 30, so you're fighting fighters that are much higher level than you, so you're going to get more experience because of that, right? So you can see what I mean. So if you get to like tower level like 90, you're going to be getting even more experience, right? You get 500 dragon crystals to complete the story. You get 100 dragon crystals for reaching profile level 60, 80, and 100, and you get 100 dragon crystals for reaching fighter mastery rank at 20 and 31. Okay, which I'll actually be showing in this live stream. So that's how I do it anyway. You can do it whatever way you want to do. Just going to share the live stream. So just give me a moment. 3, Dragon crystals. I'd love to be able to tag IGN. Honestly, there probably is a way I can do that. Okay, so I'm all sorted. Let's get myself some free dragon crystals. So right now I'm playing as Havoc. I think I've managed to reach Fighter Mastery rank 26 or 27 so far, I think, with him. Again, the reason I like Tower level 56 is because it's only one round fighters and the modifiers are quite easy to overcome. And I've got that OP talisman that I upgraded, right? Warhorn as well. So all you have to do, for me, I just activate it once. Because I did 990% damage. I'm a bit OTC. I've fought so much damage buffs. It's insane. Try and get a flawless victory. Try and get a finisher. If you do the two of those together, you're going to get a hell of a lot of experience. I still got the flawless victory, so I'm going to get some. So look at the amount of experience I'm gaining now. Look at that. He's on rank 24. But you know what? I'm going to reach 31 in no time. Once you reach 31, right, rank 31, you're going to get dragon crystals. And you can rank up, like, you can reach Fighter Mastery rank with a fighter, literally like in about 20 minutes, 20-25 minutes. Depends on what you're doing. Like, if I'm making a cup of tea in between, it's going to take longer. Do you know what I mean? So again, activate the talisman, let it do its thing. Memorize your fatality. Finisher. And I'm pretty sure that's the flawless fatality right there. So I've had some feedback. I've had some feedback on my videos about you know, the fastest way to the fastest and best way to level up everything. The best talisman to use for grinding experience. I've got some feedback, and I love feedback. You know, it's so good. So I got some interesting feedback about like showing where the consumables are. I may make a video about that, but as long as you know where they are, I don't really need to show you. That's how I feel. So if you're aware of invasions, which is what this method centers all around, really, then you know like which mesa is which. You know about shops. You know how to fast travel to those shops. You know what consumables are. So I have explained where they are. I mightn't have showed you where they are, but I've explained to you where they are. But I will take that feedback on board, and I will make a video soon, like showing you the exact locations of the consumables needed to forge a really, really like powerful. Why do I keep forgetting fatalities in this game? It's unbelievable. 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 No, because I really appreciate feedback. Fatality. Havoc wins. Other than that, people have said nice. One guy said, he wants the 15 minutes of his life that I took away from him. That's understandable. I mean, I've watched videos on YouTube, right? And I felt like, the hell did I just watch? You know, completely relate to that. But I did ask him like what part of the video that he didn't like. You know, I'd like to know how I can improve these kind of videos where, particularly like feedback. I like feedback in particular, like when it comes to like videos where like I'm showing somebody how to do something, where I'm trying to provide help for someone. I always appreciate feedback there, like, you know. So if I can, you know, make my video better, I'd like to know how, you know. But he hasn't gotten back to me yet. To tell me like how we can improve that video. Personally though, I think the video was pretty straightforward. The video that I made about the best way to level up everything in Mortal Kombat 1, I think that was pretty straightforward. I'm thinking of things that he might have been referring to. I mean, I did make it clear about the shop. When the consumables go out of stock in the shop, like normally you'd have to wait a whole hour, like in real time. But all you need to do, and I'm pretty sure I stated this in the video, all you have to do is go to your system clock and put your time an hour ahead. That's all you have to do. And if you're noticing that I'm sounding a little different, this is Johnny. This is Johnny talking. He sounds so different. I'm desperately trying to kill my YouTube accent. Everyone, I swear to God, no matter who you are, the second you go onto YouTube, slowly but surely, this new accent starts to take over you, like, you know. So this is how I sound. Like, this is me talking right now, you know. So I just want to talk like me more than like some kind of, hi guys, today's video. You know what I mean? Fuck that, like, you know what I mean? So I just want to talk normal as best I possibly can. But like as we go along the stream, like I'll probably like, you know, that like YouTube accent will start kind of like taking over. Maybe that's why Jacksepticeye just like put so much effort into putting on an Irish accent, because he's scared he'll put an American accent. And that's what it is. If that is the case, I would completely get that. I would completely understand that. So Jack, I'm sorry for all the hate fight. I understand now. You know? And we have to keep our accent. We have to keep our accent. I don't know, I mean, it's a north side of Cork City accent here, no bye. But you know what though? Accents are very important. I mean, I'm not having a go, but I'm not having a go, I'm just saying as it is. I mean, children nowadays, like, you know, before they can speak, they have a tablet in their hand, right? And they're watching, like, YouTubers, and they're watching, like, you know, fucking, you know, cartoons and kid shows and whatever in between, and all these, like, American accents, but in particular, like, YouTubers. And, like, they're because of all the YouTubers and TikTokers and everything that they're listening to, because of their accents, because of their American / like, you know, YouTube accents, right? Social media accents. Like, by the time they start speaking, like, they're going to have that accent. Like, I swear to God, like, there's absolutely, very rarely, like, unless you're a child living in the Gaeltacht, right, in Ireland. The Gaeltacht basically is an Irish-speaking, like, island. They're situated all across Ireland. Unless you grow up there, like, chances are, like, a young person now in Ireland is not going to really have an Irish accent anymore because of what they're watching online, because of their favourite YouTubers and streamers and everything else in between. They're sounding like them, because that's what they're listening to. Because their parents are like, go up there, Johnny, watch your tablet, and leave me with my bottle of wine in peace. So, like, parents aren't really kind of fucking, I don't know, this is like a controversial thing to say, I know, like, but I think a lot of parents, not all parents, a lot of parents, I think, just don't even want to be around their children anymore. They don't even want to, like, have a conversation with their children anymore. And they go up there and go on your tablet. So, like, all that child is hearing, like, is just, like, YouTubers. And they're just taking up their accents. I'm not going to go on about it, but, yeah, for me anyway, I just want to have my accent. This is how I sing. This is how I talk, you know. Sometimes I won't be energetic, but, like, I just want, to the best of my ability, I just want to, this is how I sound. You know, I want to continue sounding like how I sound, basically. Yeah. I'm also aware that I have been, like, streaming the same kind of MK1 content for a while now. But once I max out I've already maxed out all my cameos. Once I max out all my fighters, I won't need to do this anymore. Probably, well, until they add in the next DLC fighter. Because I got the premium edition, whether I liked it or not, I got it. So that is really probably the only time that I can actually remember that I kind of, like, gave into, like, consumerism. Is that a word? Like, I don't even know if it's the right term, but, like, I was in there to pre-order Mortal Kombat 1. I had no intention to pre-order the premium edition. I just wanted to get Mortal Kombat 1. Far back. That's all I wanted, right? Anyway, behind the counter was like, do you want to pre-order the premium edition? I was like, well, so. And there it is. The rest is history. I'm stuck with some niche comic book anime nerdy characters, whether I like them or not. Yeah, but so when the next fighter comes, like, you'll be able to. Oh no, actually no, I don't give a crap about. I don't give a crap about reaching character mastery with them, actually, come to think of it, because you don't, unfortunately. Oh, I could really spend a lot of time talking about this now, but I'd rather not. But unfortunately, with DLC fighters like Omni-Man, when you reach character level 20 and 31 with them, you don't get any Dragon Crystals. You only get Dragon Crystals with fighters that are on the what would you call them? Straight out of the box, like, so to speak, like, you know. Keep getting that fatality, like. Christ, forward back triangle, Johnny. What's so complicated about it, like? Why do I keep on checking the fatality, like? Not old age. All you zoomers, you can look forward to old age.
Action! Finish him!
There we go. Pretty sure that is a flawless fatality.
Fatality. Havoc wins.
Okay, it wasn't a flawless, but it was a fatality, so it's enough for me to get a good amount of experience. Look at the amount of seasonal credits I have. I still haven't went near the seasonal store. Not to be confused by the premium store. The seasonal store is where you spend seasonal credits, which you can only get by playing Invasions. To get some more like seasonal themed skins and variants for your fighters. Haven't even looked at them. So I'm actually looking forward to seeing what they would be like, you know?
Finisher. Havoc wins.
So what are we on now? We're on, look at that, 29. 29. Look at that. Legendary Havoc gear. Right? And a taunt. Things to come. Hello my friend Yuki Emily YT. As always, my good friend, you're very, 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 very welcome to Green Hill Gaming, where I am streaming Mortal Kombat 1, and I'm going to be getting free Dragon Crystals. Yes, free Dragon Crystals, because no matter what IGN say, you do not have to purchase Dragon Crystals with real life money. You can just earn them. You can get them for free, for Christ's sake. So I hope you're doing well, and I hope that you enjoy the live stream. By the way, I'm buying Final Fantasy 16 today because of the sales on PlayStation. Sorry, not like that was that how to do. Oh well, I have to go back and play that game along with God of War Ragnarok. Christ, how much is it? How much is it on sale? Jeez, I hadn't even looked at it. I'm probably too late for the sales. I don't care. I don't care. It's fine. It's fine. I think the sales are over for me anyway. I think they were over yesterday. I think Ireland has a weird Black Friday. Like there was one shop. I don't know what shop it was, right? But they're advertising it on the radio yesterday, and they called it Black November. That's who Ireland do it. It's Black November. Because they are sitting there and it's like Monday or Tuesday or Saturday or something. Black Friday sale, Black Friday sale. Like in America, it's just Friday. On this Friday, you can get a shit ton of stuff for cheaper. Black Friday. And Ireland is like, oh, you know, it's fucking Tuesday, but Black Friday sales. So no, I think the best way to describe it in Ireland is Black November, basically. I've got nothing for this Black Friday, to be honest with you. €53.99 for everything, and it ends on the 28th. It's not a bad deal at all. That's actually not a bad deal at all. And it's a great game as well, let me tell you. Great game. Gotta go back and play it. But I feel like it's one of those games where, not story-wise, I'm not too bothered by that, because Final Fantasy games anyway, I have no clue what's going on. It's just the way it is. Same with Metal Gear as well, like, I still enjoy them, like. But gameplay-wise, I don't know, like, you know, because of all the different abilities and switching between this and that, and oh, yeah. But, like, it's definitely something I have to go back and play, like, and for the base game, $41.99 without DLC. That's actually a good sale. That really is a good sale. Is that game on sale again? That, you know, that game has been re-released across 3 console generations. Milky Milk. Is that on sale again? I wonder. The game where you look at a living 10-year-old and realise that is the living embodiment of how long this game has been milked. Is that still on sale? I didn't even notice that I rank up or not there. I'm so quick ranking up.
Finisher.
I kind of waited a while because I didn't want to buy full price for it. Oh, you're right too. A lot of people are like that. I mean, look, you're dead right because, like, why pay full price for a game when in reality we all know that the game is going to go down on sale eventually, and especially with Black Friday sales around the corner. So you did the right thing there, like, absolutely. Get some combat cards. Do you know all these little kind of cosmetic stuff like combat cards and the background as well, like. Do you know they would actually cost money in Street Fighter 6? They would actually be part of the fighter pass in Street Fighter 6, the monthly fighter pass, which you can only get by fighter coins, and fighter coins in Street Fighter 6 can only be purchased with real money. But no, Final Fantasy 16, absolutely great game. I think that should. I don't think RE4 Remake should have made Game of the Year. That's just my opinion.
Flawless victory.
Because look, straight out, I just think I don't care if it's a remake. It's still RE4. It's still a game that came out in whatever fucking year it came out in, 2004, 2005, whatever. It's still RE4. Yeah, they remade it, but it's still RE4. Like it doesn't set the standard for this way. Like games like, I would say, in particular, I would highlight, now my game of the year is Spider-Man 2, okay? That's my game of the year. I don't care what game wins Jeff Keighley's game of the year, right? For me, my game is Spider-Man 2. That will always be my game of the year. But like, what I mentioned there about RE4 Remake, right? About like, it didn't set any new standard for gaming. It's a remake. The original RE4 set a new standard for gaming, right? It really did for like action games, action horror games, definitely. The whole like kind of over the shoulder, gameplay, right? But the remake, what did the remake do for the gaming industry? Nothing. It looks great, it plays great, but it's still RE4, right? But I would look at a game like Tears of the Kingdom, and I would look at how they approach the way that you can, the crafting mechanic, the way you could approach like puzzles in whatever way you want to approach them. There's no one specific solution to it. The amount of freedom you get from that, the amount of creativity, sense of creativity you get from solving a tough puzzle in your own unique way. Like take the shrines in Tears of the Kingdom. The amount of times I have just like come up with this crazy solution to completing a shrine, is insane, and it really felt nice. So that's just one area in particular I would highlight in terms of like something that game has done different, and Nintendo always do that with their games, But like I just think RE4 Remake, because it looks good and plays good and it got a good review, the game of the year. It's like, anyway, so I would replace RE4 Remake. Anyway, what I'm saying is I would replace RE4 Remake with Final Fantasy 16. I really would. But that's just my opinion. You don't have to agree. People don't have to agree with that. That's life. That's life. My laundry is done. My laundry is done. Wait a second, no. Havoc is going to rank up to 31 there now. And we're going to get our first batch of free Dragon Crystals. Look at that. Look at that. What are they called? Dragon Crystals. Did I pay for them? No. Did you see me go to the PS Store and put in my credit card details to purchase them? Of course not. No, I've earned them. So I'll actually be right back. Got to sort out my laundry. But I let people stare at that screen there, and they can see for themselves. So you can get free Dragon Crystals. But that's only 100 Dragon Crystals, Johnny. That's nothing. so the fatality pack is 1,200. Where are you gonna go with your 100 dragon crystals, Johnny? Well, I've only been streaming for 25 minutes, right? I've been talking a lot, responding to comments a lot, right? That's just one fighter. There's like 24 fighters in this game. You get 100 dragon crystals for reaching fighter mastery rank 20 and 31. Add it up. So 200 dragon crystals for each fighter. There's over 20 something, 23, 24 fighters in the game. Add it up, and I'll be right back. Free dragon crystals, you know, free dragon crystals. And as I mentioned, like they all add up, like, so don't be sitting there thinking that's only 100 dragon crystals. There's over 20 something. There's over 23, 24 fighters, right, in Mortal Kombat 1, not including Omni-Man, not including the DLC fighters, right? Every time you reach fighter mastery rank 20 and 31 each, you get 100 dragon crystals. That's 200 dragon crystals, right, for all those fighters. Add them up. If you can fucking add, right, instead of being an idiot and saying, it's only 100 dragon crystals, add up. Add it up. And you'll see, it all adds up. Alright? Okay, good. So like I'm only like literally I'm only minutes away from reaching fighter mastery rank with Havoc. People are weird. Yeah? They really are. If I actually have a conversation with some people, right, about this, but you know you can get free dragon crystals in Mortal Kombat 1, right? They're like, look at Johnny, giving me sweet dragon crystals. Like, are you okay there, pal? Do you want me to fucking call you an ambulance? I mean, like, and then they go away like and spend real money on dragon crystals. I don't know. I don't get it. I mean, you do you, but I don't get it. I'd rather just earn my dragon crystals. I'd rather just, if you can get something for free, why would you pay for free? That's in the description of this live stream, right? Why would you pay for free? Why? But look, you know, you do you, That's what I say to those people. You do you, and I'll do your mom. Sorry, I just let it come out. I keep getting that fatality. Because in my head, all I'm thinking in my head is use the talisman, block, you know what I mean? So, yeah, forward, back, triangle. Well, I didn't get a chance to do it there, that's fine. Still gonna get the stereo stuff. So I still haven't actually figured out something about MK1, the DLC files. Like, has Mortal Kombat always had like Combat Pack 1, Combat Pack 2? Because that gets mixed up. I'm trying to think.
Finisher.
Like, are we gonna get like 6 fighters? Nah, no, it was never that. No, it was never that. It was always like in Mortal Kombat 11, it was like we got Joker first, then we got Terminator, then we got Robocop, and so on and so forth. Yeah. It's never, like, they're not going to give us 6 fighters, and yeah, what am I saying? Because I don't know, I'm actually confused. I don't even know what's going on with the. I'll have to look at the product page later. We're looking at Mastery Rank 32. But I do know that with Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath, didn't they have new DLC there as well? So I know that there was Fujin was in there. I think they had in Rain as well. There's Melina as well too. So like, there is still a possibility that new DLC, like additional DLC beyond what they've announced, could come to Mortal Kombat 1. And I mean, if they do, like, hopefully, no, we won't get any more like niche, like comic book, like nerdy anime fighters. Bring back Freddy Krueger, that's what I say.
Flawless victory.
Because I actually never got the opportunity to play as Freddy Krueger. I didn't play Mortal Kombat 9 that much. I didn't like Michael Myers or something. Yeah, Freddy Krueger or Michael Myers. Or just have a Mortal Kombat game where you can literally have, right, Jason Voorhees and Freddy Krueger in the one Mortal Kombat game, so we can kind of like reenact Freddy versus Jason. Like, wouldn't that be a lot more appealing than, hi guys, it's Omni-Man! Like, who the fuck is Omni-Man? You know? And hopefully when it comes, if they do, again, like if they do have additional DLC beyond Combat Pack 1. Wait a second, if they're calling Combat Pack 1, here this is wrecking my head, I'm going to have to check this out. I have to check it out. Havoc, you can wait. Your fighter mastery rank can wait. I need to find, oh, what's going on with DLC. Because, yeah. Wait, how do I check it now? Because I've purchased it already. Just give me a second. I won't be too long now. I just want to check. So, manage game content. All right. It just says, no, it just says Combat Pack. So I don't think there'll be like a Combat Pack 2 or a Combat Pack 3. I don't know though. That's what I want to find out. How do I go to the thing? Do you know what? I'll check it after. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. But I do know that in Mortal Kombat 11, with Aftermath, like there was a big, massive expansion, and I got another combo pack. So I'd say more than likely something like that will happen. Yeah. It's nice to get some more returning, like MK fighters as well, and maybe some fighters that didn't actually appear in the game story. Because like Quan Chi and Ermac are actually in the story. Like, it's not like we haven't seen Quan Chi and Ermac in Mortal Kombat 1. Like if they brought back Shinnok, that would be great, because we haven't seen Shinnok since Mortal Kombat X. I know he kind of like made a kind of cameo, like so to speak, in Mortal Kombat 11, before like Kronika showed up and changed everything. To appear like he's got more than a head. But as far as like being able to like play as Shinnok, I think he could play as him, and him playing a major role in the story. We haven't seen him since Mortal Kombat X, so yeah. So yeah, Shinnok now would be an example of a good returning Mortal Kombat fighter. Who else? Like they reference Jax. They reference Jax in Kenshi's ending. Yeah. So maybe bring that Jax back. Just a fighter that hasn't been in the game. Like, I mean, I know people are going to say, "Oh, but Johnny, Quan Chi wasn't playable. Quan Chi wasn't playable." I get that, like, but like it's the fact that we've seen him. He's already designed, and he's technically in the game. Just because he's not playable doesn't change the fact that he's already in the game. I wish I was editing my content. I don't edit my content. I don't edit videos or live streams. I don't do any editing. I wish I did, because I wish I could just put together like a kind of fast forward, like speed, time lapse of me like getting all the Dragon Crystals. Throw them all into one video and say, there you go. There's me getting 3 Dragon Crystals. I'm gonna do a different fatality for a change. Down, forward, down, circle.
Finish him!
That's very romantic, isn't it? My heart is your heart. My heart is in your heart, and your heart is in my heart. That's the most romantic fatality in Mortal Kombat history right there. Havoc is really a loving person, isn't he? So there is Mastery rank 34. They increased it. It was originally, I think, once you get to rank 30, I think, or 31. I think that was... No, never mind. I'm confused. Never mind. I know that they increased the profile cap, right, like the level. I think all that's for really is just to show off online. Because you don't get anything. Like, the original cap was 100, and I think when you... I actually could be wrong about the amount of Dragon Crystals you get to reaching profile level 100. It could be actually 200 Dragon Crystals. But it's at least 100 to 60, 80, and 100 level profile. At least. I do know that much.
Finish him.
But once you go beyond 100, what am I on now? What am I on now? What's my profile level? Look at that, 274. So like, once you go beyond 100, you don't get anything. It's just a number to basically just show off to your friends online, or strangers online. Now, look at my profile level, look at me, I'm so good. That's literally what it is. That's the only purpose that it serves. I definitely would really appreciate if NetherRealm Studios just gave us more opportunities, more chances to get Dragon Crystals, like maybe just, I mean at a very basic, I think at a very basic level, right? Considering you get 500 Dragon Crystals to complete the story, right? And obviously you can't keep doing that. But considering that they did give us 500 crystals for completing the story, what they could easily do is give us 500 Dragon Crystals for completing each season of Invasions. That's the least they could do. Just without a guess, that's the least they could do. Every season, you're guaranteed 500 additional dragon crystals. You know, it's the least they could do. So like when eventually I max out all my fighters, I'm not going to be able to get any more dragon crystals. You know, and that's unfortunate. So I'm definitely going to have to be very conservative of my spending with those dragon crystals. You know. I think I'm only going to get skins. Unless they bring babalities, possibly animalities, to the premium store, then I'm going to only get skins. And I'm going to have to be skins that just scream at me. Like, scream. Like, buy me. I have to feel that inside. If it's just like some random like skin, I'm like, nah. I had to have a connection to it. I think all of us had a connection to the Deadly Alliance Scorpion skin. Even people who haven't even played Deadly Alliance had a connection to that. You know, it just looked so fucking cool. You know, and I wanted it. I grinded it, and I got it. So yeah, skins like that now are skins I'm going to spend dragon crystals on. First, you can get skins, you know, outside the premium store as well, like without the need for dragon crystals. Oh yeah, stay tuned for a diss track on Eminem coming up. I'm actually serious, just for a bit of fun. Yeah. Eminem can never diss anyone ever again. He certainly can't diss Gen Z anymore. Because the last time he did this track, he was going after Gen Z. He was going after like the Gen Z rappers in particular, but he was going after Gen Z, right? Yeah, he can't do that anymore now because he's in literally the biggest Gen Z video game in the world. Fortnite. My God, my childhood / teenhood dead. Absolutely dead. Oh my days. Eminem, I'm coming for you, boy. But anyway, all joking aside. So yeah, there's Havoc reached Mastery rank 35. So there we go. God of Chaos. That sums him up actually. He's in the Chaos realm. It's a realm you wouldn't see much of, actually, in Mortal Kombat. But I think it actually made an appearance, a debut, I think, in Deception, which is actually, pre-ordered. Pre-ordered. Jesus Christ, the game came out, I don't know how many years ago, 20 fucking something years ago. 20 years ago, I think, 19 years ago, I don't know. But no, I ordered it online. Obviously pre-owned, like. But yeah, in Conquest mode, Chaos realm. I think that they introduced like 2 new realms. There's Chaos and Order, obviously, like, you know, complete opposites. So yeah, I think there might have been another realm as well. Because the whole idea of Conquest was you were kind of going from realm to realm. So you obviously had your Earth realm, your Outworld, your Nether realm. But then outside of those 2 realms, or 3 realms, you had Chaos and Order. And again, there might have been one other realm as well that I can't quite remember, to be honest with you. But like Havoc was like, you know, he's past the Chaos realm, so he's all about chaos. So yeah. There we go now, so move on to the next fighter. I normally rank up fighters that are very low in level, just kind of get them out of the way first, like, because they take the longest. Or them ones that are like 7 or 8 or whatever else, like, you know, it doesn't take as long. It's my strategy anyway. But you can do it whatever way you want to do it. As long as I get my free dragon crystals, I don't care how you do it. Alright, so I must check down and see which fighter is next, which has a low. I think Katana might be next, actually. Yeah. You next, Katana. Well, just stop for a second now. Just let me go back to that Scorpion. Deadly Line skin. I mean, look at that for a skin. It's the flaming skull head that does it for me. It's just that, like. I mean, outside of that, like, obviously you've got the chains, the studs, like, just the classic, just that classic Scorpion, like, fucking the V, right? Like, and the yellow. That is just classic Scorpion right there, like, you know. I love it. So that was the skin, like, I don't think they can top that skin, personally. Really. But, unless they start bringing in, like, actual like skins from the original Mortal Kombat 1 that actually look like they're somehow going to do this kind of thing. Do you know, like in RE2 remake, you can play as a pixelated Leon and Claire Redfield. That's what I'm talking about. If they actually brought in like Sub-Zero that actually looks like Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat 1, that kind of way. I'm not saying like he's original like skin, like remastered. I mean, it's actually looking like what it would in the earlier games. No, Katana's 5, actually, he's 5. I just want to check. I just want to go for like low, as low as possible. Who's the low level? The Kida looks pretty cool, doesn't he? We'll go Smoke, he's 3, we'll go Smoke. Smoke, you're up next, get ready. Thankfully, I thought that for every fighter, I'd have to like manually like reset their stats every single time, but you don't really have to. Your talisman is going to do all of the work, let me tell you. I don't bother equipping relics. I think sometimes there's a glitch with relics that doesn't let you equip relics. But you won't need a relic, I'm telling you. Look, as long as you level this tower up to 56 at least, and you have that talisman, the Warhorn talisman, with a good few buffs added into it, you don't need to worry about anything else. You really don't. Talisman will do all the work for you. Alright, what fatalities do you have? No, boy. Oh, thankfully I can do this anywhere. Those are the best fatalities for this situation. Doesn't matter where you are, anywhere. Back, forward, down, square, anywhere. That's perfect. Oh, I can relax for a bit now here. Well, if he didn't jump in the air randomly, I would have been able to relax. Thank you, Smoke. Vintage Smoke. Smoke without his mask. But, also, I mentioned earlier I didn't go into the seasonal store yet. I actually haven't even checked the shrine actually either as well. I'm just doing a step by step. I mean, look at this. Did I say he was on 3? Did I? Was it? Yeah, rank 3. Look at that. He's on rank 5 now. Just like that. Just like that. Do you know how long it would take? Right. Do you know how long it would take to rank up to the next level as a fighter? Like before this made. Honestly, you'd actually be talking about 25 minutes, probably more, alone just for that one level. What's that? Back forward.
Finisher.
Dicey.
Fatality. Smoke wins.
Oh yeah, my Deadly Alliance. I think I mentioned this actually earlier. Sorry? I'm not too sure. My Deadly Alliance live stream got removed, got blocked from YouTube. Thankfully my channel is okay. I didn't get a copyright strike, thankfully, Christ. Because of the Edema and Immortal music video for Deadly Alliance. The weird thing is I streamed that game a good few times. And I played that song a good few times. I didn't get a copyright, or I didn't get my video blocked because of it. In the game, like, well, like I'm singing the song. Well, that wouldn't be it. But yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Yeah, but it's fine though, because the thing about it is like, it was a live stream, and people watched it anyway. Like, so it wasn't like I uploaded the video and in 2 minutes it got taken down. So it's fine. So look at that, we're already on rank 8. It's for Smoke. Like, that's great. Like, we'll just keep it going. And yeah. I don't really have that many fighters left actually to rank up. That's good. Play some now for a bit and play some probably later on tonight. Tomorrow. Yeah, it'll be done in no time. Back, forward, down, square. Back, forward, down, square. Back, forward, down.
Fatality. Smoke wins.
Mortal Kombat 1 should win Game of the Year. Jeff Keighley's Game of the Year. Best Fighter. Yeah, Mortal Kombat 1 should win Best Fighter. In Jeff Keighley's Game Awards. Because if it doesn't, I'm going to riot. I swear to God, if Street Fighter 6 wins, heads will roll. Mortal Kombat style. I'm telling you now.
Finish him!
That's what I will do to Capcom. If Street Fighter 6 wins Best Fighter.
Smoke wins.
As long as Ed Boon makes an appearance, I don't really care either way. It's always good to see Ed Boon, like. Probably one of the most laid back and chilled game developers. Not some game developers that kind of get so kind of like up themselves, you know, so cocky. Ed Boon is just so laid back, like. He's like, I'm so, like, I didn't expect you to like this game so much, you know, all that kind of way, like, he's just like, so like genuine, like, you know. Yeah. And I also like a game developer that has been there from the start. Like, he is co-creator of Mortal Kombat, like, he co-created the series. There's nobody before him, you know. There's a lot of franchises out there now that are long running, like Sonic, for instance, where like the person, like, you know, the head of Sonic team or whatever, like, who creates Sonic now, the lead creator, whatever it is, like, isn't actually the guy who created Sonic originally, you know. Same goes with Final Fantasy as well, like, you know. It's only a matter of time before, like Shigeru Miyamoto steps down, or like, don't mean to be so blunt about it, like, but eventually passes on. Like, you know, there'll come a time like where Mario will actually be created by other people. So yeah, that's why I like to see like the original guy or guys there, like, you know. So I've seen Ed Boon on stage each time. It's always nice to see that. Open up, reptile.
Fatality. Smoke wins.
At rank 12 already. Like, it must have been like 2 minutes ago that he was on rank 3.
Action.
You may have noticed I keep returning to the world map every now and again. That's because I don't want to complete this tour, because it'll roll on then to the rest. This is a sweet spot, right? This is a really good sweet spot. Tour level 56, right? Because it's 1 round fights. Like, most of the time you're fighting 2 rounds and you're fighting bosses as well, super armor and everything. Like, none of these fighters are super armor. They're just basic 1 round fights with modifiers that aren't really that bad as well. Like, so yeah, you want to really stay on this. People will go beyond it as well. Like, I could go beyond it. I could actually go beyond it, realistically. But I just want to sit here in the sweet spot and just stay safe, really, because it's better that way, I think. So you don't want to accidentally defeat the final guy on this tower and then fucking start the whole thing again. Well, not start the whole thing again, like, but your next sweet spot apparently is 86, you know. Which again, I mean, if I got to 86, like, I mean, I'd probably be finished doing this well by now, you know. But again, I'm happy enough to just take my time with it, you know.
Action. Finisher. Smoke wins.
Oh, I got no fatality. Didn't hang around long enough to check what it was. What is it? And also it can just anywhere, up in smoke. There's a down, forward, back, triangle.
Finish it.
Oh! Well, it would be nice to see like a Resident Evil movie, a laser scene type thing, where the head just kind of like slide it off. Maybe Ed Boon felt that was too gory, possibly, because Ed Boon is a legend in the game, as we all know. He approaches things very differently. Like, I mean, he's not gonna like create a game series that becomes like gore simulator. That's not what Mortal Kombat is. Mortal Kombat is not gore simulator, right? He's not gonna make the fatalities feel too realistic, because it's not going to satisfy psychopaths. Okay, so there's certain things that he just won't kind of like allow. You know, there's obviously a massive team of people that, you know, come up with the ideas for these fatalities. You know, but they all have to go through Ed Boon. You know, he has to kind of like finalise them and say, right, that can go ahead, that can't go ahead. You know, we can't have someone ripping off a pair of testicles and shoving them down someone's throat. Fucking hell. But yeah. But that's what's good about this game. Is it's fun. You know, it's arcadey. You know, it's not real. So I only like to get people right now that would say, you know, that's not how if you put a grenade in someone's mouth and it blew up, that's not what would happen. Like, there's actually people who really want to see like realistic fucking like gore mechanics. It's just like, go away, go into the dark corner of the dark web and fuck off from society, you fucking freak. Notice as well that they do it this kind of like blur effect as well, like where the gore is kind of blurred. Like they don't make this kind of what you call it, this fucking like crystal clear, like smooth kind of view of the gore. You know, like if you actually look, you can see more detail on Smoke's face than you actually can of what's left. What's left of that face? Who was that? Come now. I emphasize the word was. Again, that's because they don't want to make the gore too realistic. I think anyone who would crave realistic gore, in my opinion, is a psychopath. I'm entitled to my opinion, and you're entitled to your psychotic ways. I'm not going to judge. Just don't judge me for having an opinion. Put it that way.
Action.
Down for it back.
Finisher.
So I would have really preferred if the head had to slide it to the right. I don't think that would be too much like. I'll tell you guys, the only fatality in this game that kind of gets to me, not in a way like where I'm going to feel lightheaded or collapse or puke or anything, but it's the one where Johnny Cage squashes their opponent's head to the pavement and starts to peel it off, and you can hear the peeling of the flesh, and it's just, it's hard to listen to more than it is To watch, to be honest with you. I just burped. Don't forget.
Finisher.
But yeah, it's the noise of that fatality that gets to me. See, do I know if he sliced her?
Fatality. Smoke wins.
I'd say that there has to exist another version of that fatality. Like in the offices of Medieval Studios. Surely. What's that? So I'm on 18 now. Let's just take a short break when I reach 20. And then that's also where I get some more dragon crystals as well. So if you were watching earlier and you just saw 100 dragon crystals and you were like, that's nothing, Johnny, that's nothing. You know, most of the premium content costs 1,000. What you have to realise is there is multiple fighters in this game, right? And if you rank up to mastery rank 20 and 31, you get 200 in total. So like 100 for reaching 20 and 100 for reaching 31. Adds up, like, you know, 5 fighters, okay, are going to get you 1,000. 2, 4, 6, 8, 1,000. Like, double that 10, and that's 2,000. That's just 10 fighters. So work it out, like, you know. And I mean, if you're going into this game completely fresh, you can also get 500 dragon crystals for completing the story, and you can also get 500 dragon crystals for the story, and you can also get 100 dragon crystals for reaching profile levels 60, 80, and 100 each. So like, if you're going into this game fresh and you haven't even like attempted to level up your profile yet, or even played story yet, that's a hell of a lot more additional dragon crystals for you on top of this what I'm doing right now. So yeah.
Finish him. Smoke wins.
God, I'd love if they had like play the original Mortal Kombat 1 inside Mortal Kombat 1. Just going to confuse people. They play the original Mortal Kombat in Mortal Kombat 1. And they put like 2,000 dragon crystals. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. I would buy that in a heartbeat. Absolutely. Absolutely. Just to be able to stream it more than anything else, I think. But I still think there will be. I still think there will be some kind of a Mortal Kombat collection release.
Smoke wins.
And if they do, I hope they're really. Do you know what? No. I hope that Warner Bros. Warner Discovery, whatever the fuck they're called these days. I hope that they are looking at a certain company that starts with a K, ends in an I, and is full of shit. Konami. With their Metal Gear Master Collection Volume 1, which we all know is a heap of utter shite. Okay? They put no effort into those games. They didn't remaster them. They didn't upscale them. They're in their original resolution. I know that Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 are 1080p, but that's essentially the same thing as the HD collection that came out years ago on PS3 and Xbox 360. They did nothing with it. They did absolutely nothing with it. The reason I'm saying I hope Warner Bros. Are looking at this is because the amount of people that have come to Warner Bros. And pitched the idea of a Mortal Kombat Classic Collection where they were going to, do it in HD, they were going to do it in 4K, they were going to completely remaster this game, even remake this game a few times. They were going to add in online features, they were going to add in a crypt and everything where you could actually earn content in it, add so much more into it. They were going to do that. And Warner Bros. Are like, we don't think it would sell. We don't think it would sell. Who the fuck do they think the audience is? Like, we don't think it would sell. What a stupid thing to say. I mean, look at how much Street Fighter 2 sold over the years across multiple collections. Sold extremely well. So I hope they're looking at the sales of the Metal Gear Master Collection and the reception they got. And maybe they should give the people who are pitching Mortal Kombat Classic Collection a chance. That's what I would say anyway. I might buy Volume 2 if it had Metal Gear Solid 4. I actually would. I would too. I'll tell you why in a second. War Helmet Combine. What a name. Love that name. You're very welcome to Green Hill Gaming. I really appreciate you dropping by the live stream and commenting as well. Much appreciated. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you're having a good weekend. As you can see, I'm playing Mortal Kombat 1, where I'm getting free Dragon Crystals. Because I don't know if you're aware, but a lot of people are going around, particularly IGN, and saying that the only way you can get Dragon Crystals is by paying for them with real life money. And that is a load of bullshit, because you can actually get Dragon Crystals for free. You get 500 for completing the story mode. You get 100 Dragon Crystals for reaching profile level 60, 80 and 100 each. And you get 100 Dragon Crystals for reaching Fighter Mastery rank 20 and 31 each. And if you do this method, if you grind the seasonal tower in the way that I'm doing, you're gonna level up very, very, very quickly. Down forward, back. But yeah, Metal Gear. I never had the opportunity to play Metal Gear Solid 4. Can you believe that? I actually had it in my hand. I actually bought it. I actually bought the game. I had a PS3, but I ended up selling my PS3 along with the game, so I could never actually play it. So I literally would actually go and buy Volume 2 just to play Metal Gear Solid 4. I know it's crazy, but I actually would do that. I would do it. Seeing as you can't put PS3 games into your PS5, you know. I'm pretty sure I was watching one of your streams. Ah, really? Which one? What stream was that? And thank you for your support as well. It is most appreciated. But I do hope that Warner Brothers are like, will kind of like feel a bit bad now for like turning down the amount of passionate people who have come to them with a passionate idea to put so much effort into remastering such an iconic fighting franchise. Mortal Kombat. Like, I hope that they give them more of a chance now, because I mean, look at, who has more resources? Who has more resources, right? Who has more resources? Konami, this big, massive gaming entity, Konami, behind some of the biggest franchises in the world: Metal Gear, Silent Hill, Castlevania, for Christ's sake, right? Or some random independent game developers. Who's going to have the more money and resources? So I mean, come on. I mean, hopefully they're looking at Konami and saying, okay, if they can't get it right, then maybe we should just give these like younger, like not so much younger, like, but just these indie developers a chance. Just give them a chance. Like, again, people have come to Warner Brothers with the idea to fully remaster and even fully remake classic Mortal Kombat, and then new features like the Crypt. Right, we can get like new skins and everything for your fighters, online multiplayer and everything. And Warner Brothers have turned it down every single time because they're like, oh, it won't sell. Jesus Christ! Do you know that Street Fighter? Do you know that Street Fighter game that came to the Switch? I forget what it was called, the Final Challenger, or whatever it was called. Right, that sold extremely well on Switch, and the Street Fighter 30th anniversary sold extremely well as well. And you know, there was effort put into those games as well. So just Warner Brothers, come on, give them a chance, give them a chance, give them a chance. Come on, give us Classic Collection Mortal Kombat, for Christ's sake. I think you were talking about the Red Dead Redemption port. Ah, yeah. Did you watch that? Thank you, man. Thank you. So as you can see, free Dragon Crystals, 100 Dragon Crystals there for reaching Mastery rank 20. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I will Goro will kill you. I won't be long, I promise. I'm gonna play some RDR! Yay! My balls. Johnny is back. Back again. Johnny's back. Back again. Okay, sorry. Oh, MGS4, huh? The game that I never played. I'd love to play it. I really, really would. Okay. I'm just gonna have a cake. Full, a slice of cake, anyway. Not a whole cake. Fucking hell. Not that bad. Well, I think it's more of a donut than a cake, really. I don't know what it is. I'll be honest with you. But I'm going to eat it. Sorry for Man, that's nice. Ooh, that's a nice cake. Now, there are some people out there that would hear that and think it's something that's a little different. You dirty bastard. I bet you would think that, chap. I bet you when you hear that's a nice cake, I bet you're thinking of something dirty. Aren't you, Chad? Aren't you? Sorry, I'm only joking. Chad, as always, my friend, a big welcome to Green Hill Gaming, where I'm streaming even more of Mortal Kombat 1, continuing to get those free Dragon Crystals. In spite of what IGN say, you can actually get Dragon Crystals for free, actually playing the game, something that they fucking don't do. 8 out of 10, because I never actually play the game. Anyway, Chad, how are you doing? Great to have you in the live stream. Hope you're doing well. MGS4 is the only reason to get Volume 2. It actually is, like. It actually is. Depends if the... even I know, yeah. But you know what, though? Like, it's just a pity like, that they fucked up at Volume 1, you know? They could have done something, like... That's fucking lovely. I'm sorry. That is actually the nicest cake I've ever eaten. And again, those people listening to that know. But their mind on the double. You can all sorts. Eat dirty bastard. Man, I actually can't get enough of this cake, seriously.
Fatality. Smoke wins.
Got to a ton. Chad, War Helmet. What's your favourite Metal Gear game of all? Did you notice how I said Metal Gear? Because there are some fans who just like in their head the first Metal Gear game to release was Metal Gear Solid. Incorrect. First Metal Gear game was called Metal Gear. It's on the MSX. Back, forward, down, square.
Finish him.
Oh, my power bank is flashing. Oh no.
Fatality. Smoke wins.
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 2. I presume you mean Metal Gear Solid 2. Which is oh god, it's actually good. I'm not gonna lie, like, I am tempted to get the Master. I think all of us really want to get it deep down. we love these games. Especially extremers like me, we'd love to be able to stream those games and share our passion of those games, right, with the whole wide world. But it's just the sheer laziness put into them, really, you know. Like no proper like upscaling or any like remaster type features, nothing like that. You know, it's so lazy. But I would love to go back and play Metal Gear Solid 2 and stream it. But you lovely people. Do you know what I mean? But Metal Gear Rising, I'd like to play that. I never played it, but I'd like to play it, you know. I like Platinum games because I'm a big fan of Bayonetta, so it would be nice to see what that was like. They better include that, and if you know what, they included those two games, I'd buy it in a heartbeat, in an absolute heartbeat. Just like I'd buy another one of these cakes, even though I didn't actually buy it because, Oh my days. I don't know who made that cake, but I wouldn't like to tell you what I do to him. GHG. What's GHG? Oh, sorry. That's me! I'm very bad for, what you call it? What would you call that? Like shortening things down to like who's this? What's a GHG? Green Hill Gaming. What's your opinion on the... Oh, I don't really have one, to be honest with you. I'm not really a COD fan. I'm a fan of COD and chips. See what I did there? Fish and chips? No, I don't really have one. If I'm being... What about yourself? I mean, I have played Call of Duty. I have played the Black Ops 1 and 2, which in my opinion are the only fucking Black Ops games because they've got story, they've got a campaign. I also enjoyed Call of Duty Ghosts. I like the whole idea of that America was this like vulnerable kind of like underdog, which was just a very interesting kind of like take on the series, because you're always like the American soldiers, we're America, we're the big strong good guys, and yeah, we're gonna blow up your country, yeah, you bastards, you know. So it was nice. It was nice to see America portrayed in a different way for a change. So I enjoyed that. I played World at War, and I don't know what. Maybe I was half asleep that day. Maybe I was in a strange mood that day, but I just know it's a campaign, by the way. I kept getting shot. I don't know who was shooting at me. I kept dying. I said, fuck it, I traded it in. That was the end of that. But I know I'm not a big fan of the series overall, so I don't really have one. But I have heard that it's really short and stuff like that. No. God, a cake is so filling. I'm not going to be able to have half of this, and I didn't know after it. Whoa, whoa.
Smoke wins.
Lads, I really enjoy that cake now. It was nice. Why does it always rain on me? Why do we always forget this fatality? That rhymed, actually. I didn't mean that. That was a good rhyme, wasn't it? Why does it always rain on me? Why do we always forget this fatality? Lads, I'm doing an Eminem diss track there soon. If you want to check that out. You know, if you want to put that in your calendar. Even though, fuck, I got chocolate in my jeans. Man, I swear to God, man, I fucking eat like a child. I swear to fuck. Shat myself, no? Ah. Yeah, I'm dissing Eminem. I'm dissing Eminem, going after Eminem. I'll tag him and everything. I will actually tag his socials and everything. I will. I'll get his attention. Just for a joke. No, seriously, like a couple of months back there, he was dissing Generation Z, Zoomers, right? Particularly like Generation Z rappers and whatnot, like, you know. And there he is now coming through like a game that is literally like the biggest like Zoomer game you could possibly imagine. So, Eminem, you're not in the position to diss anyone. You dissed yourself. You dissed yourself, Eminem. You dissed yourself. Cleaning out my closet, no way. Also, this is mainly something that Irish people would know. But what do you think of the new guy on the Late Late Show? I like that. I like how you kind of. I like that. No, I like how you referenced some Irish. What you call it? Fucking entertainment and stuff. That's actually cool. I like that. Thank you for that. No, I didn't actually watch it myself. I just find it too cringe. I find the Toy Show too cringe. I mean, maybe when I was a kid, I would love watching it. Maybe like in my early teens, I would kind of look for the console video game section of the show. But I just can't sit there and, oh, look at all these cute kids singing these choirs. Oh, like, oh God. I don't know. I just find it too cringe, personally. But no, I didn't watch it myself. But the new guy, that was the question. But you know what though? From the short like clips of it, from what I've seen, I haven't watched it like in its entirety. But I gotta say, like, considering that he literally just took over the role of presenter of the Late Late Show from Ryan Tubbs, I gotta say he did a good job from what I can tell. He looks like a natural entertainer as well. It doesn't look like he's trying to entertain. It just seems like he's just a natural at it, basically. So how if you don't mind me asking, where are you from? Or helmet. If you don't mind me asking, you don't have to answer that question, of course. Because I mean, I am aware that that show, like the Late Late Show and the Toy Show, has like a worldwide appeal. So yeah, I was just curious how it popped into your head. It must definitely have a global reach then, like. Oh, you're actually from Cork yourself. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know you're actually from Cork. I'm from Cork as well. 2 Corkonians, and that's crazy. That's crazy. 2 Corkonians in the live stream. Mental. Also, this is a bit of a hot topic at the moment, and maybe something that shouldn't be discussed, but did you hear the stabbings in Dublin, which caused the riots and the bomb threats in Cork? I did, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm thinking to myself, do I discuss it now in this live stream, or do I do a dedicated video about it? Because I don't want to be like in the middle of playing Mortal Kombat and, you know, talking about something that's so serious and so somber. Look, I'll say this much, and I might do a dedicated live stream or video about it, but I will say this much. Evil is not something that Hollywood invented. Evil is not just Michael Myers in a Hollywood horror. Evil is not something that is in religious scriptures. Evil is real. You can debate whether Jesus turned water to wine. Okay? You can debate whether Jesus existed. You can debate whether Jesus walked on water. Okay? But you know, the world around Jesus in the Bible. That world exists. The world exists. Mountains exist. Oceans exist. Okay? What I'm getting at is evil is a real thing. It exists. Okay? We need to address evil. Okay? We need to understand evil, acknowledge evil, okay? And tackle evil. Okay? That is what it's about. It's not about mental health. It's not about open borders. It's not about checking the background of people coming into the country. It's about acknowledging evil and fighting evil and understanding 100% that anyone, okay, particularly a grown man, or I don't even refer to him as a man, this thing, putting a knife into the chest of a 5-year-old child, baby, essentially, that is an act of evil. That's what I'll say. I may delve more into it in the future. But I gotta go and take a call now, so I'll be right back. Throw Higgins in the sea. Throw Higgins in the sea. But I will talk more about it. I'll be right back in 5 minutes. Okay? Don't worry, I won't be long. Johnny is back. So yeah, that's all I have to say about what happened in Dublin for now. I will say one additional piece, and then I'm going to leave it until I decide whether or not I'm going to do a dedicated live stream video talking about it. But the issue, that's it. What happened in the aftermath, okay, is not the issue. It's a distraction, actually. That's what it is. So I wouldn't be like, oh, did you hear what happened in Dublin when cars were set on fire? I wouldn't be like that. I'd be like, did you hear about innocent little babies who were stabbed in the chest by the living embodiment of evil? That's what I would be, saying. But anyway, that's it. That is it for now. Yeah, let's see if he gets the same welcoming if he goes to their country. Who know? Who? Did I miss a comment? Let's see if he gets this. Oh, I don't want to go too political now. I kind of feel like I have to kind of have a dedicated stream for that kind of stuff. But I appreciate all comments, so I appreciate everyone. Oh, Higgins. Yeah.
Smoke wins.
Yeah. Yeah. I will say this. I feel like I'm slowly starting to rest in peace to Higgins, Damien. Is it? You reckon that he would rest in peace Higgins fell into the River Lee? Oh dear God. What was I going to say? Oh, I forget. Oh yeah. I feel like I'm slowly starting to talk about it, but I just don't want to. I honestly don't want to say any more after this. But the thing, and that's what I refer to it as, the thing that stabbed innocent babies in Dublin, right? 5-year-old babies, essentially, right? The thing that did that was actually living in Ireland for the last 20 years, and is Algerian. I will say that. So that's an important fact to take into consideration. I don't know what the legal, I don't know what his legal status is, okay? But if you're living in a country for that amount of time, then I'm pretty sure, if you are a legal citizen, then you are going to be legally an Irish citizen. It wouldn't be the same thing as coming into the country, it wouldn't be the same thing as a Ukrainian refugee. I'll be honest with you. I'm going to be deadly honest. I don't know the difference between refugee, immigrant, and migrant. I don't know the difference. I can imagine that people fleeing Ukraine will be considered a refugee, and maybe someone who just wants to leave their country might be an immigrant. They go immigrating to another country. Migrant, I'm not quite sure. But I will say, if he has been living in Ireland for 20 years, again, I don't know what his legal status is, whether he has legal documents, or not. How he got into this country, I don't really know. But it's just important that we do know facts and we stick to the facts, But all I know is this thing is the living embodiment of evil. Whether he is from Algeria, whether he was living in Ireland for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, it's not important. It's not important. What's important is what happened to those kids. What's important is how those kids feel right now, lying in a critical condition, scared and frightened because of what happened to them. And what happened to them was a thing, pure evil, stabbed them in the chest. That's what matters. I think a lot of the time we talk about things that don't matter, and we get too caught up with things that don't matter. We're so distracted by the riots in Dublin City that we don't even We're not even acknowledging how those parents, guardians, family and friends must feel, and more importantly, what the children must feel. That's what's important. And also just acknowledging you can't sugarcoat, not sugarcoat, but you can't deny evil. You can't rationalize evil. You can't colonize evil. You can't, what I mean by that is you can't turn evil into a democracy. You can't tame evil. You can't, like, you know, you just can't. Evil is not a physical thing. You can't invade it. You can't rule it. You can't take away its culture. Evil is an energy, you know, and it exists and it's out there, and that's what should be tackled. Okay, that's what should be tackled. And I honestly, that's the last thing I'm going to say about it. Conor McGregor has been very vocal about it. I did see something like that, right? He was more or less, I think he was more or less saying that thoughts and prayers are not going to be enough, which I completely agree with him. I mean, it's like whenever something like that happens, like a pure act of evil, all you ever hear is thoughts and prayers. I'm sorry, no, but thoughts and prayers are not going to comfort a 5-year-old who has just been stabbed in the chest. Thoughts and prayers are not going to reassure parents that their kids are going to be safe the next time they go to school. Thoughts and prayers are not going to prevent a man walking around in broad daylight outside the school with a blade. Thoughts and prayers are not enough. Seems to me like our leaders in this country, Leo Varadkar, the Justice Minister, the head of the police, were more interested in penalising and punishing the rioters and talking about how they were going to face justice, how they were going to be punished, how we're going to introduce laws to prevent them from protesting in the future, than actually focusing on this thing that stabbed those children and reassuring the public and reassuring the parents that this person is going to face justice. This country is disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. I'm ashamed to be Irish. I'm ashamed to call myself Irish. I'm not proud to be Irish. And I mean, yeah. And also, like, I could say a few things more about it, but I mean, yeah, I'm not proud to be Irish. I'm not proud about anything that happened in Dublin yesterday. You know, none of it. None of what happened in Dublin, none of what happened in Dublin the other day makes me proud to be Irish. Just makes me acknowledge evil more, because it is a real thing and it does exist. And anyway, that's that. I might make another stream or a video about it in the future. I always forget this thing.
Fatality. Smoke wins.
What am I on now? Mastery rank 27, flying. Yeah, so that would be 2 fighters ranked in one stream then. Yeah, I started with, I didn't start, I was kind of halfway through. But yeah, I was, first it was Havoc, I think, who was already on, like, I think it was like level 20 anyway, like, so yeah. Is that smoke sounding like a helicopter? Yeah, smoke is identifying as a helicopter. This game is so woke, like, this game is very, very woke. Smoke wants to be a helicopter, and he has every right to be one. Why wouldn't he be? I still can't get over. See the way her head was sliced there. I think the fatality, in my opinion, would have been better if you saw the head like sliding off. you know. But I am thinking that maybe that decided not to go with that because it would just be too gory, like, and just too kind of thick and too disgusting. You're making the vroom sound. Probably, I didn't notice it. It probably is.
Action. Finisher. Smoke wins.
Eminem talks about. I'm actually dissing Eminem. I'm thinking of my fun diss on Eminem, which I will be doing. I have Eminem in my sights. Do you know how he talks about? Do you know when he dissed that rapper there a couple of months ago? I forget his name. And do you know that there was one lyric where he talked about like
Smoke wins.
something about like that the reason they play his music in clubs is because he's performing it or something like that. Right, so he's talking about music. And there he is doing a concert in Fortnite. Which like 95% of his audience are Generation Z. Eminem. Come on, no boy. You dissed yourself. You dissed yourself. But lads, I actually am. I am going to diss Eminem. I'm going to tag him
Action.
as well. You let me down, Eminem. You let me down big time. Herring in Fortnite. Come on, like. You got a big paycheck. That's the end of it. That's what. You got a big paycheck.
Fatality.
He dissed Machine Gun Kelly so bad that he had to change to Machine Gun Fanny. That's what I call him. But no, he's not in any position to. He's not. Eminem is not in any position to diss anyone. That he's going to be doing a concert in Fortnite. Oh, that is just beyond cringe. Oh, that is beyond cringe. I mean, I thought Kratos doing the floss in Fortnite is cringe, and it is. To be fair, but it just pales in comparison. Pales in comparison to Eminem, Slim Shady, the controversial rapper, right? In Fortnite. Fucking Fortnite. Jesus H. Christ. That is my childhood and teenhood is just Fortnite is killing my childhood. Slowly and painfully is killing my childhood and teenhood. I mean, they took Lara Croft, Tomb Raider, and put her into Fortnite. I think, didn't they? Didn't they? They put Chris Redfield into Fortnite. Doom Guy. I know he might not be much but still. Chun-Li from Street Fighter. You know, Fortnite is it's killing me. It's killing me, Chad. Honestly, it's killing me. All it's missing is Scorpion. Well, that would be the final nail in the coffin. If I see Scorpion in Fortnite, I'm going to go after that 12-year-old looking Homer Simpson hairstyle, Mr. Mustard, and I'm going to smack him silly. I'm going to smack him silly. Oh my god, he literally looks like the Fortnite fan base. It's so funny. You'd know this. I don't know if you watch. I don't know if you've ever watched like episodes of Father Ted, Chad. But I know that War Helmet will know Father Ted. Remember Pat Mustard? That guy from Fortnite is Pat Mustard's son. That's what he is.
Finisher.
You'll have to get up very early in the morning to catch me, father.
Smoke wins.
Very early in the morning.
Flawless victory.
Teresa, I forgot me fucking trousers. Just quoting random Father Ted quotes. See if Warhelmet gets it.
Action.
Pat Mustard. I think his name is Pat Mustard anyway. Have you watched Father Ted? Have you ever seen an episode of Father Ted? I think one of the most famous episodes of Father Ted, especially for people like worldwide now, like, you know, who wouldn't have watched it like originally when it came out, is the episode where Father Ted kicks Bishop Brennan up the arse.
Finisher.
He did kick me up the arse! Crilly!
Smoke wins. Action. Finish it. Yeah. Fatality. Smoke wins. Flawless victory.
Okay, what are we on now? 30. And the next rank I'm going to be getting more Dragon Crystals.
Action. Finish him. Smoke wins.
Do you know what I think would be really interesting for a DLC guest fighter for Mortal Kombat? Fighter some video games, like a mature version of Super Smash Bros. Essentially, because it would work the same way. Like it would work the same way. I mean, obviously, like Nintendo can like get these characters like from other games, like Sephiroth, you know, Steve from Minecraft. You know, they can get all these fighters, Sora from Kingdom Hearts, right? And put them in there. So like, yeah, imagine you had like Dracula from Castlevania, or fucking Simon Belmont from Castlevania, or finally get like Doom Guy in there as well, you know? All characters we would actually know and connect to, unlike Omni-Man. I mean, it's like this. If you're a fan of Omni-Man, and they are fans of Omni-Man, right? Of course there's fans of Omni-Man. If you're a fan of Omni-Man, you're going to like Omni-Man in Mortal Kombat 1. If you're not a fan, you're not going to. But the thing about it is, you take, like, if you're a gamer, more importantly, because here's the thing, right? Like, gaming, there's an extra 100 free Dragon Crystals. I mean, if you're a gamer, chances are you're going to be playing other games. But, like, the thing about gaming is, just because you're playing video games doesn't mean that you know what Omni-Man is. So by bringing in video game guest fighters, you know, like Doom Guy and fucking anyone else, right, is you'd connect to them more than Omni-Man, like, you know. Omni-Man wouldn't be famous without The Walking Dead. What? Wait a second now, explain that one to me. I mean, I don't know much about either, to be honest with you. But I would imagine they're two completely different, like, things. Like, Invincible is a comic, I'm pretty sure. Although I know The Walking Dead originated as a comic. But how the hell do they actually have... Oh, the same creator. That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Smoke wins.
Because I do know that The Walking Dead did start off as a comic, didn't it? And then they adapted that comic to the TV series, and obviously there's video games now as well. That's crazy. Didn't know that. It's true though. It's true. Dr. Robotnik from Mortal Kombat 1. Walking Dead, Invincible, The Boys. They're all the same credit? I didn't know that at all, no. The Boys. Sounds like a pure, like, Cork City type thing. Here, like, or even just Irish, like, The Boys. Get your hands off me. My Mortal Kombat Deception still didn't come. Well, like, I mean, I only ordered it a couple of days ago, like, so it's fine. But I was kind of hoping that it would come today, because I was going to do a stream of it. But I'd say it'll arrive by Monday, I'd say. I don't think it's arrived and on post yet, you see, because it comes from... well, I don't know where it comes from. I can only imagine it's from Ireland. The place called CEX, they have it in England as well. So second-hand games and consoles and stuff. But I'd imagine it's some kind of warehouse they have. I don't think it comes from any of their stores. More than likely a warehouse, I'd say. I don't know where that is, like, but obviously it's like they sent it off, but it obviously hasn't arrived to on post yet. Because they don't have any, like, they haven't scanned it yet, like, so there's no information as of, they can't track it yet, like. I'd say Monday or Tuesday, and then I can play Conquest mode again in Deception, which is just a fantastic mode altogether. I still think it can make, even though I spoke last night that Conquest mode essentially evolved into what we know now as a cinematic story in Mortal Kombat. But now that they've introduced Invasions, I definitely think that Invasions could evolve into the return of Conquest. Because Conquest can exist outside of the story. And that's essentially what actually happens with Conquest and Deception. That's essentially what's going on. Is because obviously, like, you had, like, up until Mortal Kombat 9, or Mortal Kombat, well, I'm not going to include Mortal Kombat versus DC because I just fuck it, like, you know. But up until Mortal Kombat 9, right, the main story was pretty much like the towers, the arcade towers, like story endings. That was the story. And then a couple of those endings were canon, and then that would lead into the next game. But so, like, when Deception came along, like, the story in Conquest was just a kind of like a side story, more or less, like, and that's kind of what Invasions feels like as well, like a side story, because, like, in the main story in Mortal Kombat 1, you're introduced to multiple timelines, right? So Invasions is basically about the threat of those timelines, other titans from other timelines coming along and messing things up, and you've got to stop them. So, like, yeah, I can definitely see Invasions very quickly evolving into, like, a modern version of Conquest in, like, the next Mortal Kombat game, you know, where you can freely move your character around in open spaces, you know, different realms, interacting with different fighters, and a story going on in the background, you know. Oh, yeah, I'm actually going to make, Jesus Christ, I'm a bit premature here now, to say the very least. And I'm still forgetting this fatality. I mean, I'm talking too much and I'm thinking too much, so this fatality just keeps going on in my head, don't
Finisher.
Bit premature now when it comes to predicting the next Mortal Kombat game, but I'm going to say they're going to bring back some kind of mini-game, or else introduce a new mini-game, because I do think there's definitely an audience for that. There's definitely a large group of people out there that really enjoyed playing, like, the chess mini-game, the kart mini game as well. I think there's enough people out there that would enjoy that, I think. So I think they'll either bring them back, all of them, or just pick, like, a few of the best, or else just come up with a brand new mini game, you know. But I can see that kind of happening, like.
Smoke wins.
Smoke, have you a smoke? I'm so funny.
Action. Finish him.
Chad, do you think that RE4 Remake should be in the Game of the Year category? And, like, do you think it should win Game of the Year? Do you think it deserves to win Game of the Year? I don't. I don't, personally, because even though it's a remake, like the fact of the matter is, it's still RE4. It's still the same, like, game, essentially. There's games in that category, right, that have introduced new, like, mechanics to the gaming industry. Not just the series, but the industry as a whole. And I just think that, like, they deserve to be in Game of the Year, you know?
Fatality. Smoke wins.
Yeah, I think it's an interesting one because it feels like it feels like RE4 Remake was thrown in there. It almost feels like they couldn't think of any other games to put in there, which is crazy because you had like Hogwarts Legacy, you had like Final Fantasy 16. One of those two games should have definitely taken the place of RE4, in my opinion. Again, this is my opinion, like, you know, people don't have to like it. They don't have to like it, you know what I mean? They don't have to agree with it.
Flawless victory.
But that's just how I feel. Like some people, sometimes when you have an opinion with someone, they just like, they don't understand the concept of an opinion. And it's like, they just like it's like their response, like their opinion is all of a sudden like, that's fact. Like this is the truth. You know, there's nothing else other than my truth. I'm like, shut the fuck up. You've got an opinion. You're entitled to it. Just like me. So shut up. Sit down and shut up. You know what I mean? Like,
Finisher. Fatality. Smoke wins.
smoky bacon. Two seconds. That new Jet Set Radio game isn't even nominated. Ah, well, like, you know, Jet Set Radio, I mean, what do you mean, like, nominated for Game of the Year, like? I'm not sure if I'd put that in the Game of the Year. Like, there is certain, like, kind of, like, I don't know, like, kind of, like, default, like, requirements that, like, game, it has to, I don't know. I mean, the thing, as I always say, Game of the Year, right, is going to be different for everyone. It doesn't matter how big the game is, how small the game is, what the genre is, how it's sold, how it's reviewed. Everyone is going to have their personal Game of the Year, and that's not going to change. But I think, as far as like the actual Game Awards is concerned, and how that's set up, like, there is always that game that kind of has to look a certain way, play a certain way to kind of to be considered like for game of the year. I just don't know if Jet Set Radio, you know, I don't know if I'd actually put Jet Set Radio in there personally. Nominated in anything. Oh well, I don't know really. What could I throw it in there for? You know, I don't know much about that. I actually have the original on Dreamcast, yeah, but I haven't really played much of it. I don't know. I suppose they could have thrown it in there for best family game or something. I don't know. There it is. Fighter Mastery rank 35, maxed out with smoke. Smoky bacon. So what I will say about reaching 34 and 35 is they always have the same, like it's gold, it's always gold, like silver and gold. Maybe they could have had a bit more like diversity, like where like one fighter has like gold and other fighters have like different types of skins. You know? Okay, so I'm just going to see who's next now, who has a low level that I can rank up. So that's 2 Mongo now, I'm happy enough with that. And you're 5. Okay, I want to go for something that's like 3. What do you want? You want 5. What do you want? 3. Did I say somebody was like 3 or was I imagining? I'll do rain. It's raining men. Hallelujah. What's it? Well, I don't think I've actually asked you this question before, Chad. I'm not too sure if I actually did, but what's your game of the year? What's your personal game of the year? Like, not like what do you think will be game of the year? Like, you know, what do you think? Like Jeff Keighley's game awards, like fucking panel will. Oh my God, he's attacked in 30. That should be interesting. Let's just give that a go. That should be. He's got the lowest attack so far. That should be interesting. See what happens to that. Not so much like you know. Like, what do you think will win Game of the Year? What's your Game of the Year, basically? Oh, yeah, I think I remember asking you that, and you said Super Mario. Yeah, Super Mario Wonder. It's a good choice. Oh, it's a good choice. It really is a good choice. It's a very, very, very fresh Mario experience, you know, considering how long Mario has been around. 35 years now, isn't it? How fresh that game feels. All the different mechanics that they brought into that, even a new soundtrack and everything. What's your fatality? Down, back circle.
Finisher.
I actually am noticing something. I think it's important for MK1 viewers to take notice of, right? Is I actually thought that the talisman basically does all the damage. So like if you got a talisman that's got like, in my case, no, my talisman has got 990 damage. I thought the talisman, like regardless of what your attack stat is, I always thought that it was actually the talisman that would do the damage, but I'm actually wrong. It looks like I'm wrong actually. It looks like if you've got low attack, right, even with using the talisman, because notice that my talisman doesn't seem to be dealing as much damage as before. Best 2D Mario since World, and that's a massive statement. And you know what? You're not the only person that feels that way. I've heard that. I've actually heard that multiple times actually. So, yeah. And that's a massive statement to make there, like, you know. So I think why people would consider that as Game of the Year for a lot of people is because of just the experience the sheer experience that they actually got from playing Wonder, and it just to them it just feels so new. For me as well, I still haven't completed it. I have been playing so much Mortal Kombat 1 now, and I know I completed Spider-Man 2 recently as well. Like, but no, I got to get back into Mario Wonder now, complete some of those levels. I also want to get my hands on Mario RPG, but then I am holding off my money on for PlayStation Portal, but I don't know when it's going to be in stock. I mean, if I had to guess, if I take a personal guess, I would say they won't stock that until after Christmas. You know, and I'm a very impatient person. I'm extremely impatient. Like, you know, so I don't know how that's going to go. I don't know how that's going to go at all, no, to be honest. Yeah. I'm going to be putting on my dinner soon. Oh, the first brutality of the stream. The good thing about having low damage and an extreme and a talisman that can deal an extreme amount of damage is you can kind of get the perfect balance to try to get the brutality in. Chad, let's hope that one day we get a remake of Super Mario 64. I keep saying it. I think now that we've gotten the remake of Super Mario RPG, I think we've got a good chance. And they're remaking the Paper Mario game as well, like, so there's a very good chance. Very, very good chance. Remake the game that truly sets the standard of modern gaming. Like, my game of the year is Spider-Man 2, a game where you can openly explore a massive space in 3D with 3D rendered characters and, you know, 3D rendered backgrounds. That kind of style of gaming would have existed if Nintendo hadn't introduced it. The Super Mario 64 on the Nintendo 64. Because like younger gamers won't truly understand that, like in their head, that was always there. In their head, like that was always there. You know, there was always 3D rendered characters. There was always 3D rendered environments. You could always move a character in 3D. What are you talking about, Johnny? You old fart. Go back into the retirement home there and play bingo, will you? For fuck's sake. But the thing is, like, there was a time where there was only 2D. There was a time where there was only 2D rendered characters and 2D rendered environments, and you could only move your character in 2 dimensions. There was a time. But when Nintendo came along and truly gave us 3D, truly, because there was developers that tried to make 3D games and tried to make 3D backgrounds, but it wasn't true 3D, you know? It's a bit like comparing Nintendo Labo VR to PSVR 2, you know? Actually, it's even worse, actually. So, Super Mario 64 and Ocarina of Time set the true standard of gaming, because they allowed for full 3D rendered characters and full 3-dimensional movement, camera controls and everything, all that. Nintendo were the ones that did that. And as they always say, like, I mean, if you're a Nintendo hater and you're hearing that, so why I'd be wasting my time, wouldn't I, Chad? You know, I mean, have your fun. Hate Nintendo. It's not aimed at those people. I'm not aiming what I'm saying at Nintendo haters. Someone who hates Nintendo is going to continue to hate Nintendo no matter what you say. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? But like, people who can actually have like an actual conversation about these things, like, I think the majority of people would admit, you know, that is the case. Do you know what I need, Mr. Bean?
Flawless victory. Action!
Oh, the brutality! That felt nice.
Brutality! Rain wins.
That's his classic pose. That's Rain's classic pose. Although I thought Ormac does it as well, actually. Purple rain.
Action!
Purple rain. Hey, it's too rain. Look at that. Another one.
Wash away. Brutality! Rain wins. Flawless victory.
Look, I'm on 15 already. And a new fatality. You're going to have to tell that out. Fatality. Fatality. Can I see your fatality?
Action! Finish him!
Oh shit, fatality. I forgot to do the fatality. Oh, what time is it? I'll keep an eye. Oh, there we go, I'll get right back. Actually, 1 minute now. Oh, almost on 16. Flying. Flying without wings. Chad, guess what I'm cooking today for my dinner? If you guess correctly, I will send you a free green hill gaming t-shirt. I'll have to make one first though, that's the only thing. Ideally, I'd like to make it to rank 20 before I wrap up the live stream. Ugh. What am I cooking? Can you guess what Green Hill Gaming is cooking? Rock tea. Rock. Oh, the pebble. Get that.
Action!
Boom! Off with your head.
Brutality! Rain wins.
Would you look at that now for experience? I'd like in the next Mortal Kombat game, or even this Mortal Kombat game, because the shrine gets updated in each season. I think anyway. I want to see some more like obscure. There's a fatality. We'll have to do it in the middle though. There's a down forward battle.
Finisher!
Yeah. I want to see some random content in the shrine. Like, oh god, a scorpion cooking and Deadly Lane, that kind of randomness. I want that back. Oh my Jesus, that was
Rain wins.
that was absolutely insane. That was intense down now. That was a OTT fatality. Just keep an eye now on the time for my dinner. It's preheating the oven. Chancel hasn't guessed what I'm cooking.
Action!
I guess he doesn't want that free Green Hill Gaming t-shirt. You don't want that t-shirt now? Chad's thinking, if you can guess correctly what Green Hill Gaming is cooking, you will win yourself the legendary Green Hill Gaming. Wrong. No t-shirt for you. I'd love to be cooking pizza. I really would. That would be a lot more exciting than what I'm cooking. I'm cooking like your typical boring Irish food, basically. Potatoes! Just potatoes, yeah. Just normal potatoes, chicken breast, fillet, but I'm seasoning it. I'm getting very kind of posh in the kitchen lately, no Chad, you know. I don't just fling in the meat and turn the oven on anymore, no, like, you know, I'm seasoning my chicken breast fillet, but it's not special, it's salt and pepper. It's just salt. Yeah, but it's nice though, on both sides. Season with a bit of sprinkle, with a bit of salt and pepper. And yeah, and on peas as well, peas. Pretty straightforward stuff, like pretty straightforward dinner, nothing special. I'm not good at preparing. I'm not good at like making dishes. Do you know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to like shepherd's pie, right? Or stew. I'm not good at stuff like that. You know. But I can put something together. I don't think I've had much of them. I wouldn't fancy them too much, no, to be honest with you. Do you ever see some chefs, like especially like, you know, like TV chefs now, like celebrity chefs, like you know, like they're like, okay, today we're gonna make fucking pineapple chips. You know, like we have potatoes here in the shelf, but no, you don't want potato chips. You don't want actual chips. No. You want fucking pineapple chips. You know, or chips made out of apples. Like, fuck off and give me chips. Proper, when I say chips, no, Chad, I mean like your French fries, except they're fatter. They're fatter French fries. They're not fucking anorexic French fries, you know, with actual like fucking proper, like thick and chunky, proper like chips, basically. So yeah. But it's crazy though. But they'll be doing like the same thing now with like sweet potatoes. Like, you know, we're gonna make chips out of sweet potatoes. Like why? Why are you making chips out of sweet potatoes? Like, did you run out of potatoes? If you did, fair enough. But if you have potatoes, then chop me and slice me some potatoes, fry them, and give me some proper fucking chips. I think it's fucking so annoying. Like, some chefs just go like crazy. Like, what else now would they be doing? Like,
Brutality. Rain wins.
Well, I mean, vegans speak for themselves. Like, veganism speaks for itself. Like, you know, you don't want a beef burger. You don't want a chicken burger. You want a burger made out of cow shit. Because it's great for the environment. You don't want to eat the cow. You want to eat what the cow eats. It's fucking lovely. And you will feel so nice afterwards. Rank 20 already. I didn't actually realise that. No, at all. Right, that's going to do it for the live stream. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy your cow shit. And God, I'm ready. Let me just exit back to the world map and I'll officially close out this live stream. Happy enough now with that note, to be honest with you. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Always much appreciated. And look, I will catch you all in the next live stream. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you next time.